Hey everybody, it's Nicole with A-Frayed-Knot, hopping on to talk to you about something really fun that happened today over in the VIP club. So when you jump on, just say hello and let me know you are here. And if you catch the replay, then just say hey and let me know you're watching the replay. So I'm gonna just go ahead and get our get my iPad going so that I can make sure I see all of the comments. And then I am going to share some exciting news with you guys. Okay, hold on. Here we are. There we are. Alrighty. So today in the VIP club, I had a special guest. My friend Summer with Hammond's Nest was a guest over in the VIP club. And she created the cutest project with them today. And they learned... I shouldn't say we, because I even learned a few things that I was like, dang, that's a great idea. I never even thought of that. And so it's a lot of fun. I love Summer's style. She has just got the best vintage rustic style and I adore her. She does some of the most amazing projects and she just makes things so understandable, and I love her teaching style. So she was a guest in the VIP club today, and she gifted the VIP club with this printable right here. This amazing crow and this tag that says Crow Hollow Farm. So the project that she did was adorable, and she used shims, and she used my favorite type of corrugated scrapbook paper. It was so stinking cute, you guys. I am telling you, if you're not in the VIP club, tell me why. Just tell me why in the comments. But aside from that, I decided, okay, had a couple ideas, and this is the one I went with. I cut the crow out of a piece of wood because, of course, you know, I have the woodworking group. So I cut the crow out of a piece of wood, and I have this surface that was actually from the Surface Wood Pack bundle from July, and this was one of the surfaces in that. So we're going to make that a pumpkin, and we're going to paint our crow, and I've got some scrapbook paper because I like to bring texture to my things. And then I have this stencil right here, essential stencil I seen. So this is the, I think it's called the script stencil or something like that. I seen an email last night that they're running low on these. So if you haven't got this yet, comment stencil. I had to think about that for a minute too. Comment stencil and go grab this. You have seen how much I have used this. I love it, and we're going to use it tonight also. Okay, so I am also going to use the cute little tag right there because, hello, it's adorable. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start by, you know what, I'm going to stain the edges of the things. Let's just stain the edges. So let's see here. Okay, I'm not going to see comments on either device. That's okay. Oh man, where'd I put my stain? I was using it the other day. Clearly set it down where it doesn't go. Oh man. That's a bummer. Okay, well, we'll use this stain. I'm going to have to find it. Don't know where I set it. Okay, no comments tonight, apparently. So if you're hopping on, I apologize. I can't see comments, so it is what it is. Facebook is it's just all kinds of wonky. All kinds of wonky. It's kind of frustrating, actually. All right, cool beans. I'm just getting my gloves on because we're gonna use this stain. Hey, Trula. All right, I see one comment. Hi, Trula. How are ya? Trula, tell them how cute the project was today that Summer made. Oh my goodness. Did you print your printable yet? Did you print it? I'm just gonna stain the edges of the crow. I got mine all printed and I cut it out of wood. I cut it out. right down in there and right down in there. Okay, so this is the Minwax Dark Walnut. I still love this stain, but you probably have noticed I have been using the stain from that one I got from Home Depot. It's something oak. I don't know where I said it, so I can't remember what it's called. It's a water-based stain, and it's a brand. It's Behr. It's the Behr brand. I'm really liking that one too, you guys. All right, so I just wanted to stain those edges a little bit. Super cute. He's gonna be cute. And I like to bring a little bit of texture to it. And I want the VIP club to see something a little bit different. Normally I gravitate towards that corrugated scrapbook paper, but in the VIP club today, that's what Summer used. And it was so hard for me not to, because I love crows. They're just very like vintage and rustic. And I love the corrugated scrapbook paper, but I wanted the VIP members to be able to see how she used the corrugated scrapbook paper and then other ways also. So I said, okay, no, use something else. So we're using wood, and this scrapbook paper right here is from Hobby Lobby. So you can always pick that up at Hobby Lobby. So what we are going to do is get the Mod Podge. And, oh, I left them all out there. My goodness, I'm just a mess today. I left all my brushes out there because I finally cleaned them, so that is a positive. Okay, and this scrapbook paper is a little on the heavy side, so it's a little bit thicker than just a regular scrapbook paper. So we want to make sure that we get enough Mod Podge on here. Hey Pam, thank you so much for spreading the love. I appreciate that. I like crows too, truly, yes. Hey Teresa, hey Brenda. Okay, I am seeing some comments, so that makes me excited. Hi Linda. All right, let's see. I don't think I have enough on here, but let's see. There's a big old clump right there. Does your Mod Podge get like this, where it gets real clumpy? It's almost empty anyway. And did y'all see the pillow I made last night on Whatnot? I have to know. Did you see that? All right, I got a fair amount of the Mod Podge on here, which is what we want to do. We want to get more than enough. Hey, Rose. All right, let's see here. We're going to set this on here like this. Just like that. And then kind of press it down. I probably should have cut this down a little bit better. I'm going to do that right now. This is kind of like a scrap piece, even though it's sort of big. I don't really tend to throw away my scrapbook paper after I've used it, especially if it's a big piece like this. Okay. Just because you can always reuse it, you know? She's empty. Oh, that came out a lot. All right, let's try this again. Alrighty. I'm not gonna burn this, so I'm not worried about Mod Podge being Mod Podge. Yeah, I said that right. Where it not being where it shouldn't be. If you're going to do the burn technique, then you don't want it in certain areas, otherwise it won't burn. But I'm not doing that tonight, so we're fine. We're just gonna get this stuck down like so, and then I'm gonna sand. Where am I? Oh, here they are. My little gator sander papers are at. Hey, Vicky. Yes, I love crow projects, and the one Summer did today in the VIP club was adorable. And then she gifted them this free printable, so I thought I'm gonna try it out tonight on our live here. And it is in the group for the VIP members to be able to access, and then it will be in the portal and all the things. So super exciting. That is one of the things I love about the VIP club is that we sometimes have guest presenters in there. Like my friend Summer this month. Last month, my friend Ashley taught us how to paint on trucker hats. One time my friend Danielle, when was that? That was a few months ago. My friend Danielle taught us hand lettering, so that was fun. She was also in the woodworking group and used one of our surfaces from the woodworking group to hand letter. So there's just so many cool benefits. Very beginner friendly, very beginner friendly. And then the VIP members get free workshop access. So for example, the Gilded Technique workshop that I just did, they automatically get free access to that, and it's in their portal for them to watch whenever they want. The workshops are a lot of fun because I'm able to just really break it down and do things that I wouldn't necessarily be able to do here. Does that make sense? Because Facebook ends up deleting the videos. You guys know that. They've been doing that for over a year now. All right, so what I am doing is just sanding the edges to get the scrapbook paper. We've got it adhered to the crow, but now I'm just getting it so that it just is such a smooth cut on the crow. And I like to do that by sanding. Sometimes I'll do that by burning it, but I just didn't want to do the burning tonight. Okay, we're almost done. And it's hot out here too, so I'm really sweating. Hey Erin, how are you? How are you surviving the heat? Is it really hot down there? It's really hot out here. It's 99 still outside. I didn't usually let's see, last night I had the Whatnot show and I painted, can you see the pillow right there? I made that pillow on Whatnot. And usually after my lives, I'll go for a walk because it's typically cooled down by then. Not last night, it was still 93, it was just too hot. So I didn't go, I wimped out. Usually I would just suck it up and go, but I didn't. I said, forget it. I'm just gonna relax. Okay. There is our crow so far. What do you think? What do you think? It's looking good, right? I'm trying to refresh my memory. It's jack-o'-lantern in our August paint pack, right? I've got all the colors in front of me and I forgot. Let me go look. Yes, that is what it is. It's jack-o'-lantern, Rusty Bell, Olive, and Glory. I think it's Glory. So I'm going to use jack-o'-lantern on our project tonight, and then I'm going to stain it up. But I'm going to use Crazy Crow on the crow because, I mean, that just makes the most sense to me, right? Okay. So let me find, here it is, Crazy Crow. Somebody tell me something about Crazy Crow that you know. There is history to this paint and its name. So does anybody remember? I'm just curious. I don't talk about it a whole lot just because I, don't think about it. But I know some of y'all know. Do you know the history with Crazy Crow? There's some fun facts with Crazy Crow, I'll tell you. But I just want to see if anybody remembers. Okay, I'm going to try something. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to try this. And then I might have to do it the other way, but we're going to see if this will work. Yep, that's definitely a fact, Denise. Hey, Dawn, how are you? Now, crows are not gold. We know that. Crows are not gold. Hey, Mom, you finally found me. Rose, yes, that is actually a very good point. It's not a black. It is, yes, like an off black. I kind of refer to it as like an antique black because it is not just your traditional stark solid black. It's like the perfect shade of an antiqued black. Okay. That's a very good point. Because I wasn't even really thinking about that. I was thinking about a couple other things, but I love that you mentioned that because that's very true. Alrighty. Yep. Vicky said the next door neighbor had him. We actually had what we named here on A-Frayed-Knot the Crazy Crow. Oh my goodness. Facebook is acting really wonky. So my friend Summer was telling me, and it actually happened when she was in the VIP club earlier today. The live on our end, it looked like it just froze, but on her end, Facebook ended the video. And she said that happened to her earlier this week also in one of her private groups. And so I thought, okay, well, they're just being wonky. Okay, so I put a little 24K on her first and foremost. That's what I did. All right, let's see here. And now I'm going to take the Crazy Crow and I'm going to take this and let's see here. I'm going to bring this out just a little bit. All right, let's see. I don't know if this is going to work the way I'm thinking, but we're about to find out. Okay, so I'm just kind of layering this Crazy Crow on here. I do like the way that looks, but I think I want it to be more of just Crazy Crow as the base. I just really wanted to see what that looked like first. So I'm gonna go ahead and paint Crazy Crow on here for the base. And then I'll let it dry and then decide what I'm gonna do after that. I might add another coat on here since I have the 24K under there, but we'll see. We're gonna let that dry, see what she's looking like. And then I'm gonna go ahead and paint this in the color Jack-O-Lantern. So I am using colors from the August paint pack if you haven't seen them yet. It will only be available until the end of the month, and then it goes back into the paint vault. And if you haven't seen the post yet for September's paint pack, I'm giving y'all another chance to get your entries in and pick the 4 AFK chalk paint colors that you might want to see for September's paint pack. And if yours is selected and we make it the September paint pack, you'll win a gift card from the online shop. All right, so what we are making tonight is a fun DIY using a printable that my friend Summer from Hammond's Nest gifted the VIP club today. So you can, well, if you're not a member of the VIP club, then you won't be able to get it. But the VIP members have access to the printable. And if you want to become a VIP member, we would love to have you in there. We do so many amazing things. Creating, and special guests like my friend Summer. Summer was in there today, and I go in there. We have bonus lives. I took them along with me to a flea market, and we had a few bonuses inside of the workshop. Plus they get a discount coupon for the online shop, the community. It's just, it is an amazing group to be a part of. Okay. Oh no, everybody's having problems. Ah, Denise said it looks very antique. It does, doesn't it? We might end up just leaving it like that. I'll show you because it's drying right now. I wanted to see what it was going to look like when it started drying. It's not dry yet. I don't want to mess with it until it dries. So you could definitely do something on the back side if you wanted to. All right, that's good for that. So we're gonna dry it, and we're gonna dry the crow as well. If you missed it, I am using this stencil tonight, and I did see last night Essential Stencil still has them, but they said their stock is running low. So if you haven't got one, you probably want to go snag one before they're gone. I love using them. I'm going to use them on our project tonight. didn't mean to do that. If you heat it up, because I Mod Podged it, I'm gonna have to run a little paint over it. I'm trying to, there's some bubbles in it that I can see. So what I'm doing is just heating it up and then pressing it back down, and then it'll take the bubbles out. Normally I could just kind of run my hand over it, but it's also causing the paint to come up too, just because it's heating it up as well. Okay, that's better. I'm gonna get down in here where I missed a few spots. Okay, there's what our crow is looking like. So you can see some of that 24K under there, and I do like the way that it looks. I like the texture, and I just like the variation in the color tones. I'm gonna try something. Oh yeah, I was on Whatnot last night. We made that pillow back there. Last night was a Whatnot night. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this distressed the way I want it. Okay, I just got it distressed up the way that I like it. Okay. Now I was kind of thinking about taking maybe a little bit of the Rusty Bell, which is actually in the August paint pack. Take maybe this brush right here, and then we're just going to I'm turning this into a pumpkin is what I'm doing, in case you hadn't realized that. Okay, that's pretty. I like that. So I'm gonna dry it a little bit. Just make sure it's dry. Hey Carol, I'm good. How are you? Yes, so Whatnot is an auction style platform that you can go on, and I mean, they sell everything under the sun over there. I mean, you can watch and just kind of get a feel for it, but it's an auction. And some people have stuff in what they call buy it now. Like for example, last night I had the napkins that I used to make that pillow were in the buy it now section. So you could just go in there and buy them and not have to bid on them or anything like that. So some are buy it now where you could just buy it and be done, and some of them are auction style, and I do both. But last night I do paint nights over there also, just because things are so different here on Facebook, so I'm just trying to find different ways to do things. And so last night I did some creating over there, and so you can, it doesn't cost anything to go to Whatnot. Whatnot is completely free. You can go over there and just watch and all the things. And if you want to buy, you have to set up your wallet. They have, like, it's called a wallet. You basically just put your card in there so that you can purchase. Different sellers on Whatnot can set their stuff up, you know, different ways. So for example, the way the shipping works is, depending how the seller has it set up, the buyer, which would be the person watching and buying the stuff, pays the shipping. And it just depends, like where you live as opposed to where the item is coming from. So just because, you know, shipping is $15 for me doesn't mean it will be $15 for everybody. It just depends where you're at in relation to where the item is coming from. Somebody that is literally in the state of California, you know, a few towns over, could only pay $7.99 for shipping, and somebody over in West Virginia would pay 15 bucks. It just depends on the weight and where it's going to, how far it's traveling. But that's just how shipping works, you know, across the board. The one thing that's cool though, that I told everybody the other night, Whatnot lowered their shipping prices. They did. They lowered them. Not real sure how they did that, but they did. Okay, so I'm going to use this stencil very lightly, and I'm going to put it like a little overlay on here. Alrighty, let me find a stencil-y brush. Just go with the big one. And then I'm going to offload a whole lot because I want it just really faint. Just real faint. And then I'm going to go back and sand it anyway because, like I said, I just want it real faint. I really should have made sure it was on straight. It's not. Oh, goodness. Okay, well, I'm going to make an adjustment here. Better late than never, right? And then I'll just come back and sand it. Sand it real good. It's not really too bad where I messed up. Perfect. I think I like the way that that looks. It's a little darker in some areas than others, and we're going to sand where it's kind of, I went too heavy-handed. I'm just going to sand that. It is an app. Oh yeah, Carol made a good point. So if you've never been on Whatnot before, comment Whatnot and I'll send you the link, because Whatnot actually now I think they raised it to 25. If I read it right last night, they used to give a $15 first time buyer credit. So the first time you purchase something, when you first sign up, they would give you $15 to spend on any show. So I read last night, and if I read it right, I think it's 25 now. But either way, even if it's still 15, it's still a good deal. And you can use that if it's your first time ever signing up. So if you comment Whatnot, then I'll DM you the link, and you can go get signed up, and then you'll get that credit. And if you are watching a show and you bid on something and win, you can apply that to it. So that's pretty cool. I really like that. I'm probably going to go back over my little pumpkin lines that I painted. I should have put the stencil on first. And then put my little pumpkin lines on, but it's okay. I could go back over them. Okay, it's very, very faint, but that's what I wanted. Okay, you can barely see the little letters in there, and that's exactly how I wanted it, just barely, barely. And let me get I want the brush I was using because I really liked it. I think this is it. Is it? Yeah, this is it. Oh, awesome, Mary. Good. I am so glad you got it. I'm telling you guys, I seen the email that said low stock. If you don't get it, you're going to wish you would have. I use this all the time. All the time. And you can use coupon code AFK10. I am sweating. Oh my goodness. I'm going to need a little bit more of this. Okay, there. Oh, I love it. It looks good. Okay, that's good. And then oh, you're welcome, Deborah. So, I had the show last night. I think the next one, you can bookmark the show. I have a show scheduled. I think it's for September 19th. So you can go follow A-Frayed-Knot over on Whatnot, and then you could bookmark the show. This way, when it starts, Whatnot will notify you so that you won't miss it. You'll get a notification, providing you have your notifications turned on. I always say that because you have to make sure you turn them on. It'll ask you if you want notifications, say yes. And then, unless you just don't like that kind of thing. But if you have your notifications turned on, then it'll let you know. All right, let me find a piece of cardboard. You know what? I think I'll use this. Yeah, I'll go ahead and use this. Let me see if I have a smaller one. Oh no, I just found some cardboard. So we're going to make a little tag here using the printable. So So if you missed it, the printable is from my friend Summer at Hammond's Nest. She was live today in the VIP club. So I'm gonna Mod Podge this on something. Onto this right here. And then I'm going to cut it down. But for now, I just want to get it on so that it's a little bit thicker, because I didn't print mine out of cardstock. I just printed it out of regular paper, which you can do, and then you can put it onto something thicker. Hey, Ellen. This stencil is called something Script. I didn't bring the whole sheet out in front of me, but it's something Script. Let me see if it's on here. No, it's not on here. I do know, though, that the word script is in it. And look how cool this is, because it's got like the antiquing on it already. Love it. It's so cute. I'm just making sure it's dry good, and then I'm going to like grunge it up. And then I'm going to grunge this up too. I think so. I think it is French Script. Let me see. I don't know where the little holder is for it because I use it so much. I don't know where the holder is. I didn't throw it away. I just don't know where it's at. Okay, so. This is how I get if I want something to look like real beat up and grungy looking. I just crumble it all up. And I'm looking for something to poke a hole with. What do I want to poke a hole with? Maybe we'll start with a nail and see if that'll work good. I just ended up putting my scissor through it. And then we'll see when I go to string something through it, we'll see what I end up using. try a little bit darker. Oh, maybe this one right here. This is ground espresso. Let's see if it's gonna be too dark. There we go. So I just got like a variation of the distressing colors from the ink in there. And then what I'm gonna do is I pulled out some cinnamon sticks. I like to use different things for the stems for the pumpkins. I thought we would try cinnamon sticks. Hoping it don't crack. It did, but that's okay. Oh, that's cute. I kind of like that. Okay, so what I'm doing is, because this is kind of wide, I might use a couple of these and kind of stack them. Oh, that looks cute. Like that. And then I'm going to find some fabric. We're going to get this on here first, and then I'll find fabric to make a bow. Tis the season to make pumpkins, right? Tis the season. Are y'all making fall stuff, or what are you guys making right now? Oh, I better pay attention. Putting them on crooked. What are you guys making right now? Anything? You doing any crafting? If you are going to do crafting, are you making fall, or are you still feeling summer? You still feeling the summer vibes? Well, I messed up. I'm gonna have to put more glue right here. There we go. There we go. Now we're cooking with peanut oil. Let me hold it. All right, let's leave that set up. Thank you, Brenda. Aw, Deborah, that's sweet. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Sometimes with the hot glue, because it's so hot, and I moved it, it's not setting up right, and then I added more, so it heated it back up, and it's not adhering just because I added more and it heated it back up. So that's what's going on right here. There, it's starting to stick down. No, so that's our stem. Looks a little kind of off because we're gonna add a bow down there. So that's why it's a little wonky looking right now. So I'm just gonna find the fabrics that I want to use. I already kind of have an idea. Oh, this is cute. That was from something else. But I want some muslin. I might use this to tie around and hold it. Oh, these are cute together. You can see I'm going for more of like that, kind of like that rustic vibe. I might need two of these because they're a little bit shorter than the other ones. Okay, let's see here. We'll go about that long. And then, can I just fold this in half? Oh, that's perfect. Yes, we'll just fold that in half. And then we'll cut this one. Okay. And then we've got these ones. There's two other ones right here. And I'll use these kind of as my guide for the size. I'll just do 4. So we can go 2 and 2. And we're gonna do kind of like that crisscross style messy bow. And then we'll do this one right here. Perfect. All right. All my fabrics here that I have, I just get them from Hobby Lobby. In case you're curious. Now I need to find some raffia. Let me go grab some raffia real quick. Okay. Okay. Now what we want to do is lay these out. Sometimes I'll grunge this up, but I'm just going to leave it to see because the fabrics are pretty rustic looking as it is, but sometimes I will grunge those. I'm just going to leave it. We're going to see what it looks like. So we're going to take each one of the fabrics we're working with. I think I have 3 patterns here. Like that. And then we're going to cross. Cross, and I think we'll do one more layer because our pumpkin's pretty big, so and then we'll stop right there. I've got this to tie in the center. I was going to use muslin, but as you can see I didn't, so we'll see, because I think this will be okay. And then we're going to get some raffia. Put it just like that. And then this will just go in the center. Usually I'll put like a piece of burlap or something back here as the base. So we're gonna see if I like this without the burlap back there. Go around one more. There we go. Before I tie it off in a knot, we're just going to leave it, see how I'm liking it, and if I need to use a piece of burlap. These are kind of long, I'll cut them off. And then this will just go right down here. I think it looks good without the burlap. Yeah, I think I like it. We'll just get it glued on and then cut it. I could have shortened these. You know what? I'm gonna try something. I might not like it, but I hope I don't ruin my cinnamon sticks. I wanted it a little shorter so I could push my bow up a little. And it worked. without destroying my cinnamon stick. So it's gonna go right there. And that'll help the bow go up. Rather than put the bow, which would be fine. I could put the bow on top and then it'll just be kind of a gap right there. Either way would be fine. I better not push my luck. I'm gonna end up regretting that. So let's see here. So I'll go ahead and put it on the top. This way the bow can kind of lay there. Well, shoot, I don't know. No, I'm gonna put it right there. And then we're just gonna hold that for a second until it adheres down to the surface, gets itself all secured. The hot glue dries. I need the hot glue to dry. Thank you, Wynn, I appreciate that. Hey, Vicky. So the ones that are really wild, I'm just kind of trimming them down a little. And then I could kind of come in and glue those so that they stay up a little. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go grab something real quick. I thought I had some of that Celsior or whatever it's called, but I don't know where it's at. So let's try this. This is just a bit of Spanish moss. I could have put the Spanish moss on first, but I literally thought of it after I put the bow on, so that's why I did it a little bit after the fact. But I like how the Spanish moss just kind of pulls it all out. And then I was gonna put my tag right here. Let me find some jute rope. This jute rope is, oh, it's a mess. Well, that's not going to work too well. So let's see. We will, maybe if I just tie a little shoestring bow. And then I could kind of glue it on the top right there. Oh, that's cute. It's very cute. I could glue it right there and then glue it into the center. Okay, so you can see the Crow Hollow Farm. Let me see if I can get this fed through here. Sometimes I can get it and sometimes I can't because the jute rope just kind of splits up and doesn't want to cooperate. Yep, it's not cooperating. That's fine. So what we'll do is we'll tie our little tie here, little shoestring bow. I'm probably gonna have to put hot glue on it anyways to get the bow to stay where I want it to. So I'll show you real quick what the crow is even looking like, because I forgot to show you guys. So you can see a little bit of that 24K, and it just gives him kind of that vintage look. I really like that. And then I'll just put the bell right there. I'll just hot glue it. He's super cute. I'm trying to decide how I want to glue him on here. I'm almost out of stick fast, so I don't know if I have enough. Okay, so I'm just kind of holding it down. Thankfully I had enough. I need to go get some more ordered. Yes, Mary, I did. Yes, yes, yes. So if you hopped on and missed it, this is a printable I'm using. My friend Summer was in the VIP club today as a guest presenter, and she made the cutest DIY with us. So stinking cute. And gifted this printable to the VIP club. So that's what I used on our project today. And it came with a little tag as well. So I cut the tag out and used it, but that's the crow. And she showed us a way to use it, and I'm showing another way. So it was a lot of fun, and I had so much fun creating this with you guys today with the printable. So just kind of turning it into a pumpkin. It's that time of year where I'm going to start turning everything into a pumpkin that doesn't move. And so that's what we did tonight, using the printable that Summer gifted to the VIP club. And one of the things that I love about the VIP club is that if I'm not teaching something in there, then I've got my creative friends that come in there like Summer today and teach the unique things that they teach and that they're gifted to teach. And the VIP members get to learn from a variety of people, not just from me, because I might teach something one way and they teach something totally different, like my friends that teach lettering. And then Summer has the printable club that she shared her printable with today. So that was a lot of fun. And if you are interested in becoming a VIP member, maybe you've been thinking about it and just not sure, you can comment the word VIP and we'll send you the information. And you can check it out and come join us. The VIP members get free access to all of the workshops. I do a lot of behind the scene type things in there. They went with me to a flea market. I did some bonus lives for this last workshop and took them on a shopping trip with me, just kind of showing how what I look for when I go in and look for things, specific things for creating with. And then they get a discount to the online shop. So it is a pretty cool place to be a part of. So if you're interested, just comment VIP and come join us. So there's our project tonight. And and then if you join, you'll get the printable because the printable is going to be in the portal. Summer did a post in the VIP Club VIPers. If you haven't seen it, you can go check it out. You can watch the replay over there, and it's going to be in the portal for them to access whenever they want. So that is also one of the perks, is that everything is in one organized place and easy to find, and you get your own login and everything. So anyhow, you guys, this will be over there for the VIP members. So thank you, Denise. You guys enjoy the rest of your night. Yeah, we're not chasing perfection over here. We are just creating one project at a time and learning along the way and learning together. And that's what I love about the VIP Club. So you guys enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you, everybody. Good. I'm glad you love the project. Good. Yay. Vicky said it gives me ideas. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. There's so many things that you can do with this crow, and making pumpkins and making all the fun fall things. And crows aren't just for fall. I kind of start thinking like about the crows at fall time, but I love the crows all the time. We can use crows in even our summer decor. You can incorporate them into your Christmas decor, believe it or not. So anyway, you guys, enjoy the rest of your night. I will be with the woodworkers tomorrow. We're going to finish up a project, and then I will be working on videos for us on Friday. That's what I'll be doing. So you guys enjoy the rest of your night. If I don't see you, have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.